So, badges. Everybody needs good badges. If you have an interior finisher or at least like some type of a slasher with a high driving dunk and layup, and you need the best finishing badges to dominate on the 1s, 2s, and 3s courts, I got you. Regardless of what court I'm on, I always get insane contact dunks. I promise you these badges will not fail you. Also, if you don't have a slasher build, I'll literally give y'all the best build in the game. I literally have the most unique and most godlike slasher build in the game. It's an interior finisher. I'll show the thumbnail on the screen and the card in the top right. You can go and check that out. Drop a like, share it with your friends, do whatever you gotta do. But let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into this banger.
She just wanna see me like right now. Told that bitch to come over and pipe down. Thinking way too much about life now. For my mama can't quit, no I can't now. She just wanna see me like right now. Told that bitch to come over and pipe down. Thinking way too much about life now. For my mama can't quit, no I can't now. And this bitch man, she always be texting, but I just wanna get straight to sexting. On the east, but I chill in the west end. Spent these bands on this fit, yeah I'm flexing. And she just wanna know how I'm ballin'. Hit the mall, it's Giuseppe, not Jordan. Young boy, I'm really important.
From here on out, I don't want to see anybody in my comment section of any of my videos asking for my badges. I'm giving everybody my finishing badges right now, so if you see anybody in my comments asking, redirect them to this video. My finishing badges are like actually a glitch. I literally dunk over everybody. For those of you wondering, I'm only giving out my finishing badges because I don't have anything else maxed. But for those of you who actually watched my build video and you made that build, I'll actually be showing you all of my playmaking badges right now. If I actually maxed out my build, this is what my badges would look like. So copy them down, do whatever you gotta do. But let's stop wasting time on this. Let me show you my finishing badges. Like I said prior to this, I don't have all of my badges maxed out, but I do have my finishing badges maxed out. So I'm going to be going in depth on all of my finishing badges. Let's get into it. Starting off, these are the badges that I use on the 2s and the 3s courts. So starting off with Lob City Finisher. As many of you know, Lob City Finisher is a very useful badge this year. Literally 2K20 is all about how much rep you can get this year. The only thing that gets you a lot of rep this year is lobs. So having on the Lob City Finisher badge on Hall of Fame is extremely useful. It literally makes your ability to catch lobs like almost 10 times better in my opinion. And if you're extremely confused on what I'm talking about, my last YouTube video that I made was all about the rep method. So I'll show the thumbnail on the screen and the card on the top right. You can go and check out that video. It explains everything about the rep method in depth. But let's move on to the Fancy Footwork badge. Fancy Footwork is an extremely overpowered badge. A lot of people use this badge, and this badge is a guaranteed badge you want to have. If you don't have this badge on Hall of Fame, you're honestly slacking. This badge is like a glitch. It glitches you across the court. Once you tap X, it literally throws you across the court. Like literally just because of that factor, a lot of people like to use this badge. Just because this badge is so overpowered, I literally made a video dedicated to this badge. I'll show the thumbnail on the screen and the card in the top right. You can go and check that video out, watch it, do whatever you want to do. But that Fancy Footwork badge is a part of the big three. Now, if you don't know what the big three is, we already went over 2 of them. We already went over Lob City Finisher and Fancy Footwork. So if you couldn't even guess what the third one is, well, I got you. The third one is Contact Finisher. Contact Finisher is one of the most glitchiest badges in the game. Legitimately, you literally dunk over anybody in your path. It doesn't matter how tall or how short they are, you're dunking over them. I don't care. And if you couldn't tell, Contact Finisher is a literal glitch. But moving on from Contact Finisher, we got Consistent Finisher. Consistent Finisher shouldn't even be a badge. It literally bails you out. Like if you get a very early or a very late, it's still gonna go in because it's such a bailout badge. If you go up on 3 people and you get a terrible shot meter, it's going in. The badge is so broken it needs a patch. But hey, that's why it's in our arsenal. Use it to your advantage. But hey, there's a badge that's just like that. It's just the exact opposite. Pro Touch is literally the exact opposite of Consistent Finisher. Instead of boosting a bad shot release to help you make it, it boosts a good shot release to make it a green. This is for like a layup. Like if you go into the paint and you take a layup and you time it really well and it's like a white, it's gonna change that white to a green. It's gonna boost it. You're gonna want to keep this badge on gold because like 2K Labs came out and said to put it on gold and not Hall of Fame, because if you put it on Hall of Fame, you get a little bit better. You get a little bit better of a boost, but it's not like astronomical. So just keep it on gold so that other badges can get up on gold also. But moving on from that, we got my personal favorite, Giant Slayer. Now Giant Slayer is very useful for my build. Giant Slayer helps you dunk on taller defenders, so I absolutely just dominate tall people because I'm only 6'10", and normally whenever I play 2s or 3s, I always have to play the center. So if I have on Giant Slayer, I get to dunk over centers because it gives me an extra boost. But moving on from that, another badge that helps you out in the paint is Relentless Finisher. Relentless Finisher helps you with layups. Like whenever you get contacts at the goal, it helps you, it like boosts it so where it goes in. Relentless Finisher strives off of contact. But like related to contact, we got Slithery Finisher. Slithery Finisher avoids contact. So Relentless Finisher helps you with contact, and then Slithery Finisher like glitches you away from it. So like if you do like a hop step with your fancy footwork badge, and then you go up with a layup, it's gonna try to boost you away from contact as much as it can so that you get the best chance to make a layup or a dunk. So basically it's just gonna boost your percent of a chance to make a layup or a dunk to where you have like the highest percent of a chance to dunk the ball or get a layup in. But these are all of the badges that I use whenever I play 2v2 and 3v3. I promise you these are the best badges for you if you are a slasher. But in my opinion, this is the best layout to put your badges for the 2v2 and 3v3 court. But let's move on to the 1v1 court badges. For the 1v1 court, not a lot of things are gonna change, but you do get 4 extra upgrades because some of the badges are unnecessary, like Lob City Finisher. So once I take off the Lob City Finisher badge, I get 4 extra upgrades because there's not gonna be anybody throwing me any lobs, so I don't even need that badge. So once I take it off, I can put it on whatever I want. So some of the stuff that I have on gold, I can boost it up to Hall of Fame, but also I'm gonna add a special badge. I don't know how many of you know about this badge, but like the fancy footwork badge, how it's a glitch in the paint, there's another badge just like it, and that badge is called Acrobat. Acrobat is an extremely good badge. You're gonna want to throw that badge on gold. Acrobat boosts your ability to make difficult layups, so that's an extremely useful badge. Also for Pro Touch, how you have it on gold, you want to put Pro Touch down to silver because you're not going to be doing as many layups as you are dunks. And since whenever I tell you the 1v1 court is infested, like I mean infested with centers, you're going to want to make sure you have the highest ability to dunk on them. So you want to take off that Pro Touch badge, put it on silver, and since you have 2 extra upgrades, you want to put one of those upgrades on Giant Slayer and then the other one on Relentless Finisher to give you the highest probability of making a dunk or a layup in the paint on a center, and also just to help you paint mash in general. But for the rest of your badges, you just want to keep them the same as they were for the 2v2 and 3v3 court. These are my 1v1 court badges. I already gave y'all my 2v2 and 3v3 court badges, so if you just skip to this part, you can go back and rewatch that part. But this is going to be wrapping up me showing you my badges. Y'all know the drill, man. The video is coming to an end, so y'all gotta comment in the comment section down below your favorite part about this video. So go in the comments right now and comment your favorite part. Comment the timestamp and why, and I'll be liking everybody's comments. But don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe and turn on all notifications and share this video with all of your friends, man. But it's been your boy UU. Peace, man.
I was just down bad last week, now they won't come around. Remember rolling splits of sour, we was smoking pounds. On the app, that shit was daily, shit got lonely now. It's funny how they talk about me when I'm not around. See on my back, it is a target, gotta watch my life. Thinking twice when I step out the crib, they want my life. Remember why